Hi everyone, my name is Sæunn and today we'll be doing a super short little restorative sequence that's focused on relieving tension in the upper body and the shoulders. Because yeah, we all need that. So what you will need is a bolster if you have it. However, if you don't have a bolster, just grab a couple of pillows. We want to be able to build up a little bit of height. And then you might also want an extra pillow on top of that, as well as a blanket, because we're going to get super cozy. Let's get to it. So grabbing your blanket or pillow or anything just to sit on for the first few moments. I'm going to sit for a little while, so make sure that you're nice and comfortable. You can sit cross-legged or you can reach the legs out. Just go with whatever feels best. And allowing the arms to rest wherever feels natural. And when you're ready, closing the eyes. Just going to take a few moments to get settled. A few moments to tune in. Allowing ourselves to fully arrive in the space and on the mat. Noticing how the body's feeling. We want to be sitting tall, but with as little effort as possible, having this air of softness. So maybe we can let the shoulders release down a touch further. Letting go of any tension in the jaw. Allowing the face to soften. Leaving only the effort that needs to be there to hold the body upright. Letting go of everything else. When we're ready, bringing the attention to the breath. Feeling the soft flow of air in and out through the nostrils. Gently slowing it down. Making the breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. But don't force it. Allow the breath to be gentle but deep. Going for one more full round of breath. Breathing deep down into the tummy, really allowing the body to expand on the inhale. And to soften on the exhale. Allowing the eyes to very gently flutter open. But we want to maintain a really soft gaze here. Taking a deep inhale. And on the exhale, gently releasing the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Maybe the hands stay where they are, or maybe you lift off that left hand and just very gently reach over to the side, finding the slight reach through the fingertips that extends up the arm, all the way up through the side of the neck. We don't want to take it into any extremes here. Want to feel like a subtle hint of a stretch, but don't push it too far. Keeping the breath steady deep and gentle. One more full round of breath. And then keeping the head over to the side, we're just going to gently turn the chin towards the right shoulder. And allow yourself to move really slowly here. We want to feel how the body responds. Noticing if this is something that benefits us today. Going for one more full round of breath. And then super gently lowering the chin down towards the chest. Replacing the hand if you moved it. And then softly lifting the head back into the center. Let's just close the eyes for a moment. And observe any difference in sensation through the left side of the body versus the right. Just notice how it feels. And then maybe it feels right just to roll the shoulders a couple of times. I always feel like that feels so nice. And then coming back into stillness. Gonna softly lower the left ear down towards the left shoulder, either keeping the right hand where it is or gently reaching out to the side, finding that little bit of a reach through the fingertips, through the side of the neck. Again, taking it just to that point where you feel a hint of a stretch, nothing too extreme. Really allowing ourselves to be gentle, to be kind. Breathing steadily. One more full round of breath. And then softly turning the chin towards the left shoulder. And staying with that gentleness. Noticing how the stretch feels in the body. And staying with those feelings, staying with those sensations, staying with the breath. One more full round. And then gently bringing the chin towards the chest. Bring the hand back if you moved it. And then softly lifting the head, closing the eyes, noticing right side of the body, left side of the body. What can you feel? And know that you don't necessarily need to name those sensations. Just notice. And maybe we want to roll the shoulders a couple of times. Maybe you hear a little bit of sort of a crackling going on. That's all good. Just as long as it's not painful. And then bringing it back into stillness. We're going to reach the right hand across the body, either wrapping the left arm around and coming into like a gentle shoulder stretch here. Or if it feels comfortable for you, you can take it into an eagle arm. So crossing at the elbows, bringing either the backs of the hands towards each other, or if it's available to you, you can bring the palms together. Gently softening the shoulders down. And then we find this sort of lift underneath the elbows, encouraging them up and away from the body. Really spreading out the shoulder blades. And then maybe we want to close the eyes here. Feeling the breath. See if you can send that breath out into the back of the body, into the shoulders. Really expanding across the back of the upper body here on the inhale. And softening on the exhale. Going for one more full round of breath. And then very gently releasing the arms. Again, taking a moment to observe the body, how it's feeling. And then taking that left arm across the body, either wrapping the right arm around or crossing at the elbows, bringing the backs of the hands or the palms together. Finding that softness in the shoulders and that lift underneath the elbows. Breathing into the upper back. Allow yourself to really stay with the body, to stay with the breath. Staying in this moment. Going for one more full round of breath. And then softly releasing the arms. Again, taking a moment. Maybe it feels right to roll their shoulders a couple of times again. Maybe it feels different this time. Maybe it doesn't. Just notice. And slowing it down. From here, we're going to reach the arms back. I'm just going to turn so you can see the back. Reaching the arms back, either bringing the palms to face each other, sort of lifting the heart, finding a little bit of a squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Maybe staying here, or if it's available to you, you can interlace the fingers behind the back. Again, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the heart. Gently drawing the shoulders a little bit down. Finding this length through the arms. Breathing steadily. You want to sort of be reaching the arms. I kind of reach them back and a little bit down. But just go with what feels best here. Stay with those sensations within the body. Honoring whatever it is that serves you best right now. Going for one more full round of breath. And softly releasing. Again, taking that moment to scan the body, to observe. Maybe it feels good to take those shoulder rolls again. And slowing it down, coming into stillness. Going to make our way into a supported child's pose here. So, making use of your bolster or pillows, whatever it is that you've got. You can bring the blanket depending on what you need here. Maybe you want to bring the blanket underneath the ankles if that feels better for you. Or you can bring the blanket between the calves and the knees. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to bring the big toes to touch, and we want to take the knees quite wide here. I'm just going to fix my mat a touch. So big toes to touch, knees go quite wide, and then maybe you want to have that blanket either underneath the ankles, or you can bring the blanket sort of between the heels and the bum, just for that little bit of extra support. And then drawing that bolster in a little bit. So we don't want to have it like fully in towards the body. You want to be able to still breathe down into the tummy. So the bolster is kind of between the knees. And then gently laying down. It's up to you whether you want the pillow there or not. And then you can either reach the arms back, or you can sort of reach them forward and kind of hug the bolster. That's my favorite variation. And then closing the eyes. Staying here. Make sure that you found a position that feels comfortable, that feels supported. I'm going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Allowing the body to gently soften into the support. Maybe we can bring a little bit more softness into the hips. Maybe we can bring a little bit more softness into the shoulders. Maybe we need to release that jaw again. Softening the face. Allowing the body to release. Allowing ourselves this moment of stillness. This moment of quiet. One more full round of breath. And just very, very gently, we're going to start to ease out of the posture. Gently lifting back up into a seat. And we're going to softly reach the left arm behind the body, either sort of towards the floor, or you can support it onto the lower back. And then bringing the right hand onto the opposite knee, just taking a very gentle twist, drawing that left shoulder back. Breathing. Deep inhale. And a long exhale, gently releasing the twist, switching it around, left hand onto the right knee, right arm just behind the body or on the lower back. Deep inhale. Exhale, softly twisting, drawing that right shoulder back, broadening across the chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, releasing, and taking those shoulder rolls again. Nice. And now we're going to keep the bolster or pillow fort that we built where it is, and we're going to turn the body around. If you've got a bolster, bring the bolster sort of towards the base of the spine. But if you've got pillows and they're not quite as long, just make sure that the pillows sort of land kind of in between the shoulder blades and sort of support the upper back. And then here you might want to take and roll out your blanket and sort of bring it all around you. And we're going to take and gently lay down onto the bolster. And so we've got a few options here with the legs. I'm going to take the blanket off for a sec. So you can either have the feet quite wide, maybe allowing the knees to drop in towards each other. Or if it feels comfortable for you, you can bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop out. Maybe you want to support the thighs then if you feel like you need it. If you want that little bit of support, you can bring some extra pillows underneath the thighs. Or you can just plant the feet. Wrapping ourselves up in the blanket. And a few options with the arms, just go with whatever feels comfortable. Maybe they just gently lay by your side, by the sides of the body. Maybe they come onto the tummy, feeling the breath moving through the body. Maybe they softly reach out to the sides for that little bit of extra chest opening here. Or you can just very gently reach them a little bit overhead. Letting the shoulders melt down. Again, checking in with the jaw. Softening the face. Allowing ourselves to be here, to be in this posture effortlessly. Using the pillows, the blankets, the bolster to support the body. And allowing the body to sink into that support. Staying in this moment. Staying with the body. Staying with the breath. If at any point you feel the mind beginning to drift, if you feel yourself getting distracted by any thoughts, any emotions, just acknowledge that without judging. And then softly guiding it back to the breath, back to their sensations within the body, back to this moment, here and now. Taking one more full round of breath. And we're going to bring a bit of movement back into the body. Maybe it feels good to just reach the arms up overhead. And softly take them back. If you have the knees out, just bringing the hands on the outsides of the thighs and gently help bring the knees back together. Taking the feet out quite wide, about mat width apart. And then we're just going to very gently take the knees from side to side a couple of times. Noticing how it feels. When we're ready, we're going to gently come to lay on whichever side of the body feels right for you here. We'll just allow ourselves a moment here. A moment to truly be nowhere else but right here in this body with this very breath. Here and now. Allowing the eyes to softly open, but keeping a really gentle gaze. And in your own time, we're going to gently make our way back into a seat. Bring the palms together at the heart center. Softly bowing the head in gratitude for the body, for the practice, for this moment. Bring the thumbs to the forehead for kind thoughts, to the lips for kind words, and to the heart for kind action. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and for giving yourself this time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you again here soon.